Hi, I'm Kelson Hayes, and today I'm going to read to you The Art of Not Thinking, so you can stop giving a fuck. Oh yeah, by the way, it's by me. Introduction. This book is the result of the life that I lived, having broken me down to the point that I quit giving a fuck. It's a philosophical guide to the way that I live my life and the way that I process my thoughts, as well as a means of deprogramming you to think less and be happier. Many of my friends find it astounding that I'm never really fucked up about things, and I've been asked for advice and help several times in how to deal with life, so this is my answer. The Guide to the Art of Not Thinking. You may want to argue against me at points or deny the things that I say, but this would be the wrong book to criticize because I blatantly don't give a fuck. This book is simply the offering of how to live an easier life without having to make any physical changes to the way you already live it. Unless you want to, in which case this book could even assist you in dissociating from whatever's holding you back from being happy. Basically, I'm trying to help you quit giving a fuck, and ultimately, I don't give a fuck about it either way. The first step to silencing the constant thoughts and subconscious criticisms you experience is to realize that you have them, and that they affect every waking second of your life. You have wants, fears, hopes, dreams, desires, and all sorts of other thoughts and motivators. Inherently, these things aren't bad to have, but they're more like mental anchors than they are the balloons that lift you where you want to be. You act in fear in pursuit of what you want, the things you don't have. We all do this. I did too. But the difference is that I let go of it all because I realized none of it fucking matters. Every day that I wake up is a day that I exist, no more, no less, and I have no idea what each day will bring. I don't plan around anything because it can all change at a moment's notice. I quit trying to hold on to the things that pass me by as I go with the flow, and I don't try to fight against what is anymore because you can't change the past and you can't stop the future. You can only live in the present. When things change, you can either hold on to the past or accept the change. I don't do either because life is constant change. I just go with whatever happens, accept it for what it is. To a large extent, it probably sounds like I'm just bullshitting, and to some degree I am, but that's the thing though, is that when you quit giving a fuck, it's difficult to explain because it's highly contradictory. That is the difference though, is that when you don't give a fuck, it doesn't matter. One comes to the point where a calculated decision is made to accept what is necessary while simultaneously letting go of everything else, whereas giving a fuck is submitting control of your life to the insignificant thoughts and conceptual boundaries and policies of it. If you have to be right, then you started with the wrong mentality, but if you can accept that some questions have no answer and that sometimes the answer doesn't matter, that's a step in the right direction. When it comes to answers, they are no more than the outcome of an experience, so if you can stop seeking them, you've already let go of a big burden that weighs on the minds of those who can't stop grasping for control, because that's ultimately what it boils down to. This mentality might not be something that you pick up on immediately, or you may be on the brink of it already, unless you're already manifesting it in your own way, in which case I have no idea why you would be reading this other than for amusement. It is, however, something that you work towards by actively making the effort to stop putting so much thought into everything. It's easy to get caught up in the moment and begin thinking about the past or the future, but to live in the moment is a difficult skill to master, and to do it in a calm and clear mind is the goal of this guide. That's why I'm designing this book, to assist you in always living in the moment without a single thought as to anything else. Some might say such a life is impossible to achieve, but those people have simply abandoned the hope of mastering the art of not thinking. These people might even say that the fact that I am writing this proves that I think too much, but I don't really care what these people would say because they're wasting their own time reading this book while I'm simply thinking in the moment to deliver a guide to achieve an unfuckwithable mentality of not giving a fuck. It's easy to do but hard to master, and that's what this book is gonna teach you.